Is my voice is audible? My voice is not clear. Is it clear now? Is it clear now? Yes. Okay. Let me share the screen. Let's start it. Good afternoon, everyone. How are you all? Good. At least more than the yesterday. Some people came today. Now, I want to see the live links. Anyone have any their own links, like the website links online? Anyone have? Someone is saying that my live link is not creating. Sir, if you can't create live link using GitHub, I told you how to create it using Netlify, right? In Netlify, you don't need to do anything. All you have to do is just upload the folder, automatically it will create, right or not? Right? Okay. Today we will do more and more important things anyway. Now, just to see if anyone have any doubts, you can mention it, ma. See, still there are few people who did not give me the even the first www project also. I know you guys are doing it, but the problem is you guys are doing in your book, in your things, in your local. Okay. So I can't understand where you are getting stopped, right? So until or unless you show your work will not get progress. Okay. Always believe in that. Now, sir, my other projects are also there. If other projects are also there, you can go with only that particular project in the Netlify, or you can directly go to Go Live. In Go Live, you can put it index.html and it will come. Someone Mayank but gave one project which is Mike project.netlify. Okay, it is old one. It is Kalam's page and all. Okay, and these were so simple pages. Mayank project 4.netlify. Okay, it's not coming. So still there are so many. Okay, so we can join is other modules. Sir, it will take it nearly 20 to 25 days of JavaScript to complete. Okay, because the holidays came and we are going kind of slow, and I'm repeating the concepts and all to make you are familiar with the JavaScript. It will take somewhat time. Okay, by mid of next month, your course will be completed. Okay, no worries. Now let's start it, sir. Palani something, Palani Siptan something Khan you gave, but you gave live link. Sorry, you gave local host link 122.7. It will not come in my code because it's a local link. Okay, so you should not give the local link, sir. Now, anyway, come to your VS Code, sir. Still, many people not understanding it how to create a basic GitHub also, how to push it and how to get a basic live link. Okay, or how to do basic projects. Now, today we will understand about interesting concept called conditional statements and the loops. Conditional statements and the loops. Once you understand conditional statements and loops, sir, then tomorrow onwards we are gonna do DOM, which is actually tomorrow onwards we are gonna again we will start building websites. Okay, tomorrow onwards, and we will use the JavaScript. Till now we are understanding it how the JavaScript we will write variables or data types or functions or the loops and all the things. But tomorrow onwards, we will actually combine them with our HTML and we'll make it in a better impact. Okay. So don't miss those classes. Now let's start it, sir. Okay, JS notes were not pushed into the drive. I will push it today. Yeah, I think it's a lot of time. I will push it today only. Yeah. Someone asked one question, sir, why we have to only give index name to our pages in GitHub or Netlify? By default, a server will check for index.html. Index is the main file that any server will check it. If you go for Python, I think for the people who knows Python will understand, always main root Python will have main.py file. Okay. I don't know about Java. Okay. But Python will have it. If it is PHP also, index.php is the main file. Okay. Same for HTML. Yeah. Can we change the default file? No, actually you can't change it. The server defaultly will go with the index.html. Okay. It's like a root one. Now go here. Mm, let's go to JS. Let's create one more thing. Yesterday we discussed functions, sir, and today you are going to discuss decision making statements and loops. Now, just a quick recap what we discussed yesterday. I'm going to repeat it once. We discussed functions are used for the reusability. They are for small tasks. Every function is used for one small task, sir, right? And how do you write a first basic function, sir? You can write a function here like this function, some name of the function, and you will put some brackets. Inside these brackets, you can give the arguments, how many arguments you want, you can give, and then open brace and till the function closes the close brace. This is how the typical function will look like. The function may return anything or may not return anything, it doesn't matter. Okay. Unlike your programming languages, it will not have any return type in JavaScript. But JavaScript, there is no type only like that. Now, at the same time, you can put as many as parameters you like here. Okay. There is no need of type and all the things. And if the functions are there, interesting points are first thing, functions can be a variable which holds the whole function. If I write a function here, if I go to the functions folder, index.js, now if I go to here, see sum is there. And I wrote one function which is sum a comma b and console a plus b. Now I am printing sum. Now a sum as a variable I am printing it, right or not? And what it will print? Whole function it will print, whole function of the sum, right or not? And whenever you call this, it will go for by default, it will have a name. Okay. Or sir, can I give my own name? Yes. See, I am giving this time my own name, which is Raj. And this time you don't need any name for this function because anyway the function is giving to another one. Okay. And this is called anonymous function. That means sometimes you can write a function without any name also. What it is called? Anonymous functions. And then this name will have the whole function. And if I call this function, then whatever it is returning will come here. Right? That's what we discussed yesterday. And if a two functions, that means one function is inside another function, the inner function can remember the outer function values, right or not? And that is called closure. What it is called? Closure. Sir, can I put one function as a parameter to another function? Yes. What it is called? Callback. What it is called? Callback. These are the things we discussed, sir. And now today we are going to discuss an interesting topic called decision making statements. Decision making statements. For the people who are familiar with the programming languages, is there anyone here who are not going with any programming languages, ma? No programming languages? Okay, good. Any other here? Like you all are going for Java or Python or something, right? Okay. Majority people are going, some people are not going. Let's see. Now, for the people who are not going it, Okay, someone created one file, iPhone. I will check it later, Priya Meghnarity. Now see, for the people who are going, it will understand it easily, but still it is so easy. Decision making statements means what if there is a situation where the system has to take a decision. If this is this, you have to do kind of logic. Okay, then you will use something called if then. There is a loop called if then. If then is a control statement which will work. Which will work. Okay. If then is a block which will work if the particular statement is true, it will work. If the particular statement is not true, okay, then will work. Now let me write my code here. Directly I will write one code here. I'm gonna take it and another file here. Let me write one file. Uh, okay, not this. I will write it here only. The decision making statements. Index.html. And now here decision.html. Oh, sorry, .js. I'm linking the both. So H1 decision making statements and I will just script src. That means always it will be included, sir. Till now, any doubt, sir? No, I'm just linking. So basically, what I'm doing is I'm just linking this particular decision.json to the index.html. Let me go here. Till now, I didn't do anything. I just link them. Okay. In the decision.js also, no code is there, right? Till now, any doubt, ma? Now, because I didn't do. Now go here, decision.js. Now let's write it here. Const inp equals to, I'm using prompt. Okay. You guys remember three things: alert, confirm, prompt. Basically, prompt is for the input you will use. Okay. Now in real time, you will not take the input from the JavaScript, sir. You will take it from the HTML only. You will take it by input box. Okay. But I am trying it now. This one. Okay. Just to show you guys. Okay. In tomorrow, you will understand. From tomorrow onwards, you will understand actually how the JavaScript works. Okay. Now, before that, let me give you here prompt here, enter a value. Now, your basic logic, I think you know this basic logic. First time, whenever someone explaining you if and then, they will do this program of even odd. Did you all did that even odd? Right. Let's do the simple logic. So I will give one program. Now my logic is this. Now see, it will ask you one thing now. If I say two, it should say even number. If I say three, odd number. That is the only logic I want. I will print them in console. Any doubts, ma? Any doubts? Now here, if I write it here, this INP, if INP modulo 2, that means modulos means reminder it will give. I think you know basic operators, right? Modulus is like the reminder, sir. Okay. When I'm dividing with 2, if the reminder is 0, then automatically whole thing is 0. Okay. Are you getting this? No. Let's take C. 5. Is it odd or even? How you are telling it? It is not divisible by 2. The main logic of the even or odd is divisibility by 2, right? So if I'm dividing 5 with 2, the remainder you will get 1. If you take 4 or 6 or 8 or 12, if you divide with 2, what is the remainder? 0. So even numbers always will get the remainder 0. So I am just dividing INP with 2 and I am checking its remainder. If the remainder is a 0, sir, it will work. If it's not, then sorry, not then else it will work. I'm just writing console.log If it is 0, it will print even. If it is odd, it will print console.log odd. Are you getting my point, Ma? Is it clear? No. Again, so if means it will check one condition, sir. If the condition satisfies, it will go inside the if. Now here it will check one condition. If the condition is satisfied, it will go inside the if. If the condition is false, in that case, it will go inside the else. There is no rule like you have to write the else. You can write it only if also, called simple if. Okay. But sometimes I like to do else also. Now let's write a simple logic. Now go here and just run it. Now what it is asking, enter a value. Now let me give it 5. Now okay. Now, oh, I did not get anything. Refresh it. Okay, now it will work, I think. 5. See, odd. Now again, 6. Even. Whatever you are printing, it will come like that. Any doubts in that? Only logic matters. But here I want you to understand how this if and then also works. Is it clear? Is it clear, sir? Uh-huh. Okay. Now, now the same way, sir, it will come in string, obviously, because I'm printing a string only. Okay, I'm printing as a string only. Now, let's go here. If I put it 3 zeros. Now, cancel it. Now, refresh. Now, see, if I give 6, still it's working. No. Now, sir, input. No. See, input is string, right? By basically input is string. But if you make it that string modulus 2, okay, and it will work for it. See, it is working, obviously. If you want it, uh, like something 6, and it's working, right or not? If you write it here, string str equals to something 6, and if you write it here, str modulus 2. See, JavaScript by default it will convert. You may get someone give me a nice question, sir. INP is coming as a string. Yes, obviously INP is a string, but still when you do modulus, automatically it will convert it as number. How, sir? Did you remember when you are adding a number and a string, automatically number is converted as a string? That is called duck typing, the dynamic data typing of JavaScript, which will be converted automatically, right or not? Is it clear, ma? Any doubts? Okay. Now the simple logic, imagine. Now I want one logic. Imagine this. Water eligibility. Water eligibility. I will give you age. So you will ask me enter age. And if my age is 18 or greater than 18, then it should say no. It should say something like you are eligible to vote. If my age is less than 18, okay, in other cases, it should say not eligible. 2 minutes, write it. 2 minutes. Do it on your own. Came without pen again. Came without paper also. Same thing. One day I will make you remove the shirt and write it. Seriously. ఎందుకురా? Seriously, why you came without pen, paper and all? You think it's movie, right? Then you remember everything whenever you see. Abba. Alright. So it's just a quick one, ma. Quick one. Okay. So until we came to main progress, if you do simple things, you will remember. Now Priya Meghna Reddy is asking a good question. If I give a letter or something, See, automatically what will happen is, I will write it here. Automatically, I will write it here. Console.log INP modulus 2. It will think it as odd only. See, A, nan, not a number. So obviously, not a number is not equals to 0. It is giving it. Okay, someone Ravindra Narala is giving the logic. Good. Uh, Pap- Pabitra Tosh, right? Saki Kale, right? Rakesh Babu Zuva, you have to do eligible or not eligible one. Quickly, Ma, quickly. It won't take much time. మీ వాడు కాదురా నువ్వు రాయాలి. ఏం చెప్పావు? సరే నువ్వు రాయరా. సరే. Okay, now I think it's easy. Now, sir, what if there is a situation where let's okay, next one, whoever did this, the next one, next logic is this. Think about it. For the people who are coming from programming languages, you can do it easily. In JavaScript, it's more easy. Take two values. Take two values, A and B. A and B. Now and compare them. I want it, for example, if I give 5 and 6, it should say 5 is less than 6. If first number is greater, it should say 5 is greater than 6. If first number is less than, it should say 5 is less than 6. If I give both same, it should say 5 is equals to 5. Are you getting my point? A is greater than B, or A is less than B, or A equals to B. Three conditions are there. Three possibilities are there. Three roots are there. Are you getting my point? Here comes the ladder of if. Okay, let's answer some of the online questions. Abdul Mubin, right? And Rakesh, why don't we use semicolon, sir? I am not using it. If you use it also, no error. For example, see some code Saki Kale wrote. I will just show you. For example, if the code is like this, imagine if the code is something like in single line, then it will say error. If something you wrote in single line, it will say error. But in JavaScript, if you write it in a lines in multiple, automatically it will only understand the semicolon. Okay, you don't need to write it. If you are writing whole thing in single line, then you have to put the semicolon. Rakesh, can you hear me? Is my voice is broken online? Is it okay voice? Pavitra Narala is right. Now I am also going to do this. So simple. Const inp1 equals to prompt enter value 1, and same thing, input 2, which is value 2. Then after this, I will write it if inp is greater than inp1 is greater than the inp2. If inp1 is greater than inp2, then I will write it here, the logic. Actually, sir, if it's only one statement, you don't need to put these braces also. Okay. But I like to put the braces always so that I will get the code in a simple form. Okay. If you remove it also, it will work if it is only one statement. Now here, if I write it here, console.log log inp1 inp1 is greater than inp2. This is one way. Else else sir, else means if it is not greater than, can I say it directly, it is less than? Right. If it is not greater than, it may be equal also. There are multiple chances, right or not? So I should say it else. Again, I have to check it. If what it is called, else if, like if, else if like that, you can have how many conditions you want. That is called if else if ladder. Okay, until you get the final else. Okay, now here else if I am again checking it, if inp1 is less than inp2. In this case, what I will do, console.log. Now sir, I will write it in a different way. Instead of writing it like this, I will use backticks. Dollar inp1 is less than dollar inp2. For your kind information, this 15th, line number 15th and line number 19th are same. In line number 15th, I printed string separately, value separately. But in line number 19, I took it as whole thing as one string only. If you remember, when I explained you strings, I explained this. This is called template literal. Did you remember this? So when you write it, this dollar $inp1, its value will be printed. Its value will be printed. This is a backtick. This is a backtick, sir. Now, same thing. Sir, if it is not greater than I wrote, if it is not a less than you wrote, then if it is not less than and greater than, then it will be equals to. You can directly write console.log. I will say it like both are equal. Any doubts? Pavitra Tosh, actually, Pavitra Tosh logic is excellent. You directly compared with not equals to, greater than, less than, equals to, you wrote it all. That's right. I just wrote it so simple things. Now, anyone have any doubts in this? Anyone have any doubts in this? Anyone have any doubts in this, ma? No, na? So simple. Now go here. Now you give one value. Okay, okay. Let me go here. Let's go to our code. Let's comment this all. Control KC. Now here. Okay. Now enter value 1, 2. Enter the value 2, 1. So 2 is greater than 1. Absolutely. Now refresh it. 5, 8. 5 is less than 8, right? Sir, how many logics you think? Everything it should be possible. You should check it in all possibilities. Your program may break at any step. Okay, so now 6. This time I will give 6 only. Both are equal. Okay, sir, logic you have to remember it. Okay. Anyway, prompt will take, sir. Prompt may take it as a string. Na? Yes, it is possibility. But the point is, in real life, you will take it from the input directly from the, HTML, not from the prompt. Okay. In prompt, we won't use it in real life. Now, now, interestingly, who is this online? Neeraj Shikari. You used var. Again, everyone, I'm saying it. Use const or let. Don't use var. Var is the old code. If you go for ChatGPT or if you go for any other codes, they will show var only. If you go for W3 schools and all, they are outdated. Don't go with var. Okay. Use it let or const. I think I told you the difference between var, let, const. Okay. We discussed twice. Now, next one. Now, this time, what I'm going to give. So, you can put else if and all. Now, now, first thing, you have to check, you have to check whether the input is male or not, and whether his age, his age is greater than 18 or not. So I want people who are male and whose age is greater than 18 only for my work. Okay. You have to write a logic. In that logic, first it will check it whether that particular input, you can check, put it like, please enter your gender. And in that gender, they will enter the male or female, and you have to check it upon. And when you check it, if it is male only, then you have to ask for the age. If it is not a male, you should not ask for age. Obviously, the basic qualification disqualified. Any doubts? Is the task is clear, ma? Yeah. Now start build it up. Okay. At the end of the class today, I will show you completely GitHub push. Okay, one more time. Yeah. Now, anyway, in case if anyone not able to write it, at least think logic. Logic building is the programming, not about writing the syntax. Did you get the logic? Anyone? Anyone got any trouble? Let me know. Not understanding question. Anyone? Let me know. Start writing on your own. Chip. Huh? Second. So if the first entered value is not male, what about you don't write? Written already? Then logic thinking. Oh, think. Come on, quickly. In interview, they are gonna ask you simple questions, ma. Reverse a string, print an array, do that, do this. And if you are not gonna answer it, it itself will be the end. Okay. Is it clear? Okay. Let me write it then. So let's gender gen equals to prompt. I'm gonna write it. Please enter gender. So and here he's entering the gender, right? Now I will check it. If the gen value is equals to male or m or whatever my logic. Okay. Now here male. Now gen equals to male. Then here if the age, if if this one, if he is male, it is going inside. Else it will say disqualified. But in the question, did I mention if he is not male, what to do? Did I give anything? No. So absolutely, you don't need to write else. So in every program, if means else should be there. No, no condition. Now inside the if the guy is a male, then only it will go inside. That means inside one if you can put another if. What it is called? Nested if. Are you getting in real time where we will use this kind of things? Now here, it will ask another input. Now I will ask another input. Let age equals to prompt. Please enter the age. Enter age. Now it will enter the age. Now I will check it. Age greater than or equals to 18. Okay. Then I will print it console.log eligible. Else, else console.log not eligible. Simple. Someone gave me the answers. Rakesh J, right? Navadarshini, right? Now I'm gonna tell you. Navadarshini logic is also right. She put it two ifs in one statement only. You can do that also. It is a good logic, na? Okay. The guy has to be male, and instead of writing it one if inside and another if, she took it like both in one line only. I will show you that also what she wrote. Okay. So, but my logic here, everyone did one mistake, including me. I will show you that mistake now. See, this is what the real time you have to think it. Now, see it here. If I give male here, okay, then it is asking age 25, okay, eligible. That's good. Now go here. Just in case by mistake in my system, caps lock is on. In my system, caps lock is on. And I give. It's not giving. Why? So now what to do? Huh? Lowercase. Come on. Convert JL. So we have to convert it into lowercase. So now instead of directly writing it as gen, what I will write it is I will write it gen dot to lowercase. Then if I give it in lowercase or if I give it in uppercase, automatically answer will be in lowercase. Are you getting my point? You have to find the solutions for the smallest problems. That's what the programming is. Now, someone made it more simple, ma. Okay, I really like that solution. Instead of writing it one if inside and another if, what she write it, she take this one and she put it whole thing inside one if only with logical end. But you know what is the problem in that? What if the guy is male, the guy has to be male, but if the guy is less than 18, I want to print not eligible. How can I write that? You are understanding my point. Okay, this one I can write it here. This console dot eligibility I can write it. This else case where I can write, if I put this else here, it will also eligible, this will also applicable to the things whatever the guy, if guy is not a male also, it will come not eligible. Okay, but if the guy is not a male, I don't want to print anything. If the guy is male only, I wanted to print eligibility or not eligibility. You got my point? So those cases it will fail. Did you understand at what stages you choose the nested or what stages you choose the direct condition? Is it clear till now? The logic is so simple. I am checking two conditions now here. What is one condition? Guy has to be male. Another condition is age has to be greater than 18. Imagine the guy is not a male, female. Then what it will print? Not eligible. I don't want it. Only if the guy is male, I wanted to print eligibility or not eligibility. If the guy is a female, I don't want anything. In that case, you can't do this logic. In that case, you have to put it inside nested only. You have to. Now there is no nested. Are you getting my point? Yeah. Now, next logic. Sir, you can put nested, you can put one inside and another. This will applicable to everything, sir. Okay. Now what if I want to ask, okay, input, input a number, input a number from 0 to 7, sorry, 0 to 1 to 7, and print print its day of the week. print its day of the week. So what is the logic? That means so simple. If if the given number is one, console.log Monday. If the given Sunday or Monday, whatever your logic. If the given number is two, print Tuesday. If the given number is three, print Wednesday. If the given number is four, print Thursday. If the given number is five, print Friday. If the given number is six, Saturday, seven, Sunday. If it is not matching one to seven, if the guy gave me any another number, you should print whatever the number you gave is wrong. That's it. How do you do that? Huh? Yes. But if we want to do it in if, you know how much difficult it will be, right? If I have to use it in if, I have to write if whatever the value I'm taking it first, I have to take it one value const day equals to prompt here, enter the day, and here whatever the value I took, I will check it if the day equals to Sunday. Sorry. Day I am taking as number na. If the day equals to one, the day equals to one. Sir, you should not put three equals to. Why? Because day will be one, but it is a string one. Okay. Now here, if I write it here equals to one, console.log Monday, else if day equals to two. Now console.log Tuesday. You know how much difficult it would be to write this one? Instead of doing this much bigger things, we have one opportunity called, one loop called switch case. What it is called? Switch case. Actually, switch case is nothing but else if only. Switch case and if else are same. Only the thing is, instead of writing multiple if else cases, we will come to one concept called switch case. Now, let's write it here. This one also, else if 3, Wednesday, else if 4, Thursday. And this is not the right way to do. Okay. But still, I'm just showing it to you the how much easy it is. Friday. For the people who are coming from another programming languages will understand it easily because it will be same for all programming languages. If you know one programming in the world, you can get it any other programming also. 47 here. Saturday. Huh? Uh-huh. We forgot the Sundays very bad. Now, last but not least, else console.log wrong input. Clear na? Now, instead of writing this all, which you can also do, switch day. Switch will not take condition. Switch will not take condition. Switch will take it something called expression, some value. Okay. Now here, switch will take it something like this. Case 0. Case 0 means indirectly backend it is the logic. If the day equals to 0, that is the logic of that. Okay. Now case 0, then I will write it console.log. What is the logic here? Monday. Got it. Control C, Control V, to Tuesday. So inside one only, you will have it all these things so that it is easy for the users to read it. Okay. Wednesday, 4. Thursday, 5. Friday, 6. Saturday. Listen, ma, I will give you task also, everything, okay? And I'm sure this one everyone will do. This is the easiest decision making statement anyone can do. So, Sunday. And there is one more thing called default. What it is called? Default. Default should be always at the end. Default will check it like how many cases are there above me and how many cases are there. If that is not matching in any one of the case, default will automatically run. So I will go with the default, sir. Now default. Now here I will write it console.log wrong input. So basically whatever you do it on the top and this one both are same. Control K C. I will just take it here. P. Now check it here. Now let me go to my logic. Now let's just refresh it again. Now enter the day 5 and it's printing wrong input. Why? Okay. Why? Because it is taking case 1 na? Now case. Nee. Forget about break. It is case 1 of string. Okay. So instead of writing it each one string, I will write it here. I will only convert it here into number. Now go here. Now go here. 5. What is happening? Very good. Sir, when you give it in this in this switch case, what will happen, Basically, if it is a if statement, it will stop once it is run. But if switch will not work, there is an error in the switch case called fall through. What it is called? Fall through. Falling through. That is called fall through error. Okay. What does this mean by fall through error, sir? Fall through means in case if you go here, if I give 5, it will check it console.log.5 and Friday. It will think the next one is also matched. It will think the next one also matched. It will think the next one also matched. So to make the you can't stop the execution. To stop the execution, you will put something called break. What you will put? Break. Now here I am putting the semicolon because I'm writing in the single line. Break, break. Break will stop the execution, sir, and break will be there in every language also same. It will stop the execution to the nearest loop ending. That means wherever the nearest closing brace is there, it will stop it for that. For default, you don't need any break because there won't be any other statement under the default to go fall through. Okay. Now, if you go here, my logic sustains here again. Now let's search it. Let's give 5. And this time only Friday. Because after Friday, it is breaking through. Navadarshini Alanda. And seriously, I liked this program. Let me show it to everyone. See, programming, what is great in the programming is anyone can think it like in different ways. See this programming, how she thought, everyone. I hope everyone understand if switch, right? Yeah. See how she thinks. And It is kind of new way of thinking. See, when I ask it to print uh, numbers and the days, she write it like all numbers in one array. She took all dates in one array, and she is comparing the input with the numbers, and she's printing it from the dates. See, are you getting my point? She used array concept here. She is just checking inp equals to dates of 0. Dates of 0 means 1. Instead of directly writing the 1, she took it in a dynamically in one value. You may think it, sir, this is wrong, this is something big, but actually there is one logic in her program. The point is, what if tomorrow I want to give some values? I will say it like not 1 2 3 4. If I give 5, Monday should come. If I give 8, Tuesday should come. If I give 21, Thursday should come, like that. Then again you have to go to code, you have to change it in the code. But all she will do, she will update this array. That's it. Wherever she is there, if she update the array, automatically her program will work. Right or not? If tomorrow I set the code, instead of the printing on the days, if I said one Rama will print, if I two Krishna will print, something logic, she will just change the second array. Did you get my point? So it's always about your thinking capabilities, and I liked it. Okay, I'm commenting it. Control C. Yeah. And someone else wrote it in a more different way, which is Abdul Mudbin. Okay, now you guys are doing it really great. Now see, if the value is between 8 to 7, then it will print it like, okay, now I don't think it will work. Value should be greater than 1. If value is greater than 1, for example, if value is 2, what it will print? Then it will go A. What is A value? Whatever it is, 2. Okay, 2 weekday is days of 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1, which is a days of 1 is Monday. 1 it will print. Did you get his logic? He's just going whatever the value you gave, but only mistake he did is, instead of A greater than 1, he should put A greater than equals to 1, 7 less than equals to them. Then it will work it. In all else cases, so he just removed all the logic, other logics. In all else cases, you can print it console.log, wrong input. Did you understand the logic? All understood, na? Did anyone here wrote it something like that? Different? Huh? అర్థం కాలా? రాసావా? అనుకున్నావు. నెక్స్ట్ టైం నుంచి రాయి. ఓకేనా? అర్థం కావట్లే. ఇప్పుడు నేను ఎగ్జామ్ లో ఆన్సర్ చూశాక ఈ ఆన్సరే నేను రాద్దాం అనుకుంటే ఎవరో ఒప్పుకోరు. రైట్? బట్ దట్ ఈస్ గుడ్. అల్టిమేట్లీ ఏంటంటే, సి వెదర్ యూ రోట్ ఇట్ నౌ ఆర్ నాట్, how you think only matters. Okay, if you don't write it now, also in future you will write it. Now anyway, next one. So sir, switch is also easy, so I am going to give you one simple task with the switch. So simple. You have to ask the user role. Ask the user role. Role means I have 4 roles. He may be student, he may be he may be a student, he may be a teacher, he may be a principal, he may be staff, other staff, something. Okay, if the guy said student, if the input is student, it should print hello student. Then respond as hello result. You can respond through alert, or you can respond through you can respond through the alert, or you can respond through the console, your wish. Now, if the guy is a student, he wrote student, then it should print it as hello student. If it is a teacher, it should print it as hello teacher. If it is a principal, hello principal. If it is a staff, hello staff. If he is saying it's any other thing, then it's a like wrong input, which is a simple switch case. Doubts? Just write it so that you will remember switch and I will also remember. Sir, we can do this using maps, we can do this using for each and all also, but I will tell you till now whatever I did not tell, I will not use them. Okay, in future we will do more and more important things, but now start to write this logic. Think it kind of different. Did you understand everyone? It is so simple. If you use else if, no, don't use else if, use the switch only. Okay. Any doubts? I hope online any doubts are there. Let me know, ma. We are going kind of slow, but I wanted any doubts. Let me know. Once explain the question, sir. Question is so simple. Question will ask you enter your role. It will ask you enter your role. Okay. And after asking it, person will enter either student or teacher or principal or staff. When the guy enter teacher, then it will say it like hello teacher. If the guy enter student, it should say hello student. If the guy enter staff, hello staff. If the guy entered principal, hello principal. If he is entered any other thing, then it's like a wrong input or something. It's a basic logical question. In real life time, this is how we will use switch case. In real life time switch case where it will be used. For example, if you go for uh, any applications where admin login will be there, student login will be there, some recruiter login will be there, right? You all will have also narrative logins now. Student you can log in separately, teachers will have separate login, or the main guys will have different logins, and management will have different login, right? So how do they know? So based on the login, whenever you log in, it will check the role. And if the role is something, it will go for another function. If the role is one funny, go for another function. Like that, they will divide. Any doubts? Any doubts? No. I hope everyone is clear with this. Okay. Just quickly do it, ma, so that we will start the next one. And interestingly, loops. We'll discuss while do while today. For we will do tomorrow. Only for tomorrow we'll do it. And then we'll start DOM also. Any doubts? Is it clear till now? Did you wrote it? తీసుకురా తీసుకురా రాసి తీసుకురా చూస్తా. ఆహా, ఓ పని చేయి, మొత్తం ప్రోగ్రామ్ అంతా చదివి. Imagine instead of trying it typing, if I also read the whole program, how you will feel? Shit. Yeah. You see, now you are telling it because just now only you finished the switch case. Tomorrow or day after tomorrow, after some days, when you are thinking about it, you will not strike this switch. That is what my point. That is the only thing we will do practice. When the teacher solved maths problem, exact same problem, you can solve it. But after some days, you will feel it like, how did they did it? That's why practice has to be there. Okay, maybe you are intelligent. Okay. Now, okay. Online, some people wrote, it's nice. Okay. Good. Yeah, Abdul Mabin wrote the previous one in a different way. That is also good, actually. Hey, here, I like the way people are trying it in a different way. Okay, see, the Abdul Mubin wrote this logic in a more different way. He previous logic it is. He is asking using confirm box, and now gend will be true or false. He is checking is it true. If it is true, then it will call one function called bt2, and there is he wrote one function bt2, and in that function he wrote this logic. It's like every work he divided as functions. He used function also. That's good, yeah. I like the people who thinks like that. And Kajal also rotated the switch case. Okay, she made my work easy. I will take her thing and I'm copying it. Yeah. So role, enter the role, and it will take your teacher. And see, interesting point is this. Interesting point is you have to put it in quotation marks because it has to be a string. Okay. Yeah. If you understand that much, it's enough. Now, next one. These two are called decision making statements, sir. What are they called? Decision making statements. Okay. Now let me teach you what is the difference. Okay. Now everyone focus here. Focus here, ma. One important note. People will always think decision making statements and loops are same. People will think that decision making statements and loops are same, but basically they are not. If and switch, if is not a loop, we will not call if loop, we will call if statement. Switch is not a loop, we will call switch statement. Why it is? Because if you go for if, see, if we will check one condition, if the condition is true, then what will happen? It will go inside the if, right? And once it run whole thing, and after that, what will happen? It will come out of the if, right or not? Basically, whenever the condition is true, it will go inside and it will run one time and it will come out. But if you are using any loop, sir, instead of if you are using any loop like while or for or do while, then what will happen is until the condition is false, it will iterate again and again and again and again. That is called looping, right? That is called looping. So that is the difference between decision making statements and loops. Decision making statement means true or false. Something it will take one decision. Okay, I have to go this side. That's it. And you will go to your destination, khatam. But if it is a loop, again you will come back. Again you will take decision. Again you will come back. Again you will take decision. It will process will repeat again and again and again. Okay. Basically, when you are dealing with loops, one time is called one iteration. What it is called? One iteration. One time into the loop is called one iteration, sir. They will ask you how many times the loop iterates. That means how many times the loop executes. Okay. Now, there are different kinds of loops. Basically, loops are two types: entry control and the exit control loops. Exit control loops. Entry control loop means whenever you are going at the entry stage only, it will check the condition. Exit control means whenever you are coming out at the exit time, it will check the condition. Okay. Let's check it what are what. First thing. So for any loop, sir, for any loop, three things are mandatory. For any loop, three things are mandatory. First one, initialization. Second one, condition. Third one, updation. What is the first one? Initialization. That means what is the initial value? What is the initial value? Second one, condition. What condition you want to check? What condition you want to check? Okay. And updation means what it is updating it every time. Okay. So these three things it will check it, sir. Every loop will go for this. Now let's go for while. Okay. Now what is the condition of while? How the syntax will be there? Now I'm gonna write it another JavaScript file here. This is named as loops.js. Now I'm gonna write it here instead of this. I will make it loops. Actually, you can put 3, 4 JSs also, no worries, but I'm taking it nothing here. See, guys, focus here, ma. Now let something x equals to 5. X equals to 5. Now, now what is the x value initially? 5. That is called initialization. You are giving some value to the variable. Okay, like starting step. Now, while you have to give the condition here. Let's give one condition. X has to be less than 25. What is that? 25. So the condition is x has to be less than 25. Now it will check the condition. Is 5 is less than 25? True or false? Sir, always it will check the condition, sir. It will check it. Okay, 5. Okay, what is x value? 5. So 5 less than 25. True or false? True. Only if it is true, it will go inside. If it is false, outside. Okay. So only if it is true, it will run that one. Okay. Now anyway, it's true. Now inside this, I am just printing it. I'm just printing it. Console.log x. Console.log x. Now I'm printing the logic now. I'm printing it. Okay, first time it printed. Now if I run it, you know how many times the loop will run? Infinite. Why? Because the loop always true now. When it will become false? No, it will never become false. What if I write it here x plus plus? That means plus plus means increment operator, sir. Plus plus means increment operator. Always plus plus will increase the value by 1. Minus minus will decrease the value by 1. Any doubts? Now, how it will happen, sir? Now, let me tell you the flow. First, what is the first value? 5. Now it will check it 5 less than 25. True or false? It will print the 5. And after printing it, x value will become now 6. Now again, it will go back. 6 less than 25. Then again, it will go inside because it's true. Then it will print 6. Then 7. Then 7. It will not print in the same line. It will print it each time console.log will be new lines. Any doubts? Any doubts? Now, how many times it will print? Till 24 only, right? And when the x value become 25, 25 less than 25 breaks it out. Now see, till 24 it printed. Soumya Lalita, whatever the error you are getting it, we will check it. Don't worry. Now, see here, everyone understood this. Now, try to think it. It is just a basic thing. Try to think. I want you to print even numbers, even numbers from 20 to 0 in reverse order. 2 minutes. What is the initial value? 20. What is the initial value? 20. What is the final value? 0. Condition your wish, but always it has to print even numbers only. Okay? Always it has to print even numbers only, but it has to print it in reverse order like 20, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10. That's what my output. Think. Programming is about thinking. Everyone start do it. Sir, if you do x plus plus or x minus minus, it will increase or decrease the values by 1 only. No, I don't want it. Didn't we discuss the operators? No. Oh, that is why you are getting into the problems. I will tell you then. Anyway, Navadarshini logic is good. Okay. And, but it will take more time. Abdul Mudin logic is right actually. Let me tell you different logics. This is logic 1 by Navadarshini. This is logic 2 by Abdul Mubin. Now see guys. Okay, let me teach you operators first. Now guys, understand it. Operators are the easiest thing in JavaScript. Okay. There are different kinds of operators in the JavaScript. I was just going from the loops to operators. I think I forgot the operators here. Okay. But actually this logic is so simple. First we will do this program and then we'll go for the operators. Now here, see, first this logic, see, so simple. Initially she took 21 and she's checking the condition is 21 is even or odd. Only if it is a even, that means if it is equals to 0, then only it will go inside. Is 21 equals to 0? So it is not going inside, right? Now her logic fails. You know why? If it is not going inside, x1 minus minus will not happen. Are you getting my point? Are you getting my point? No. See, her logic is like this. She must have been thinking like if 21 modulus 2 is equals to 0. So now she is getting it odd number. So it was not done. If it is even number, it will go and print it. That's what she must have been thinking. But it will not work like that. Why? Because whenever you go for one particular 21 and if it is not equals to 0, then automatically it will come out. Okay. Now what you could have done here. Now first thing, if you want it using only these things, if you want to check it something like this, you could have checked if x1 equals to 0, then you will do this. You will put something here and you will print it here, and else you will directly write it x1 minus minus. See, but sir, will it be run again and again? No, it will be done only one time. So what I will do is while x1 greater than or equals to 0. Now I'm just modifying her logic. Now tell me, see, if the x1 value is greater than 0, okay, it will go inside. Then first it will check it, is it a even number? Yes. So then print it and then subtract it. If it is an odd number also, subtract it. Now what will happen? 20 it will happen. Again, it will check 20 greater than 0. Obviously, it will be greater than 0. Then it will check it, is it even or not? Now her logic will print it. Are you getting my point, ma? Okay. Someone named Akil Sadi wrote it the similar logic. I liked it. Okay. And Priya Meghna Reddy logic is also right. But instead of doing this, what you could have done is this one, Abdul logic. See here, he just took it inside the while loop, and inside the while loop, what he wrote it. Okay, he also wrote the similar one. Now, you don't need to check the even odd ma. Why? Because basically, if you started from 20, if you subtract 2 every time, what will happen? All even only you will get. You don't need to check that. That's what so many people missed it. See, if I'm going it here, if I'm directly printing it, see here, I'm just canceling this all. Now see this the logic. Now initially the value is 20 and it is checking it, value is greater than or equals to 0. Perfect. Now 20 greater than 0 and it will print it 20. And here I am doing it subtraction. What he did is x2 equals to x2 minus 2. x2 minus 2. This is only you can write it in short form also as an assignment operator. So 20 minus 2. What is 20 minus 2? 18. Again, 18 is greater than 0 and 18 is obviously even number because even numbers are separated by 2. And I don't want you to check it. Okay. You got my point? That thinking has to be there. Okay. And everyone checked it. Okay. Priya Meghna Reddy didn't check it. Okay. But she printed everything. That is bad. X minus minus. Did you understand different ways of doing it? Any doubts in it? Any doubts in it? No? Now, huh? Huh? ఓన్లీ ఎక్స్ మైనస్ టూ రాయాలా అర్థం కాల x2 minus 2 అని ఎందుకు రాశానన్నా వేరియబుల్ నేమ్ x2 ఎవరన్నారు రాయొచ్చు సి x2 మైనస్ 2 అని అంటే ఒక 2 ఈ x2 లో ఉన్న 2 2 కాదు x2 అనేది పేరు ఇలాగా ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు పెడితే ఏమైందంటే x2 మైనస్ 2 చేసి ఓకే ఐ అండర్స్టాండ్ ఇట్ సరే డైరెక్ట్లీ ఇలా రాయొచ్చు కదా అని అంటున్నావు ఇలా డైరెక్ట్ గా రాస్తే దేనికి ఇవ్వాలి ఎలా తెలుస్తుంది దానికి x2 నుంచి 2 సబ్ట్రాక్ట్ చేస్తుంది ఎక్కడ పెట్టమంటావు వాల్యూని అది x2 లో పెట్టమని చెప్తున్నా నేను లేదా షార్ట్ ఫామ్ లో యూ కెన్ రైట్ ఇట్ ఇన్ షార్ట్ ఫామ్ ఆల్సో ఇన్స్టెడ్ ఆఫ్ డూయింగ్ దిస్ there is one thing called assignment operator. You can directly write x2 minus equals to. Both are same. If you say x2 minus equals to 2 or x2 equals to x2 minus 2, both are same. Those are called assignment operators. Okay. We will discuss the operators now. I'm going to give a small break for the loops. Tomorrow we'll continue the loops because I forgot this operators. We'll just discuss the operators quickly and we'll end the class. Okay. Yeah. Now let's discuss the operators, sir, which are very easy. Now go here. Check it. First one, arithmetic operators. Sir, there is one operator called arithmetic operator, sir. Arithmetic operators. See, these are the same for every programming languages. Okay. Now, basically, what is this? Now here, arithmetic. You know what does it mean by arithmetic operators? Imagine if I have two numbers, 9 plus 5. Plus is used for the addition and minus is used for the subtraction. Asterisk is used for the slash is used for the here one important point. If you go for your programming languages, slash will give you only quotient. But here slash will give you complete point value. Okay, don't think that the slash will give quotient. Slash will give you actual division value. For example, 9 by 5, if you do, it will not give you 1. It will give you 1.8 because it will do actual division until it gets remainder 0. How you used to do. Okay. Then modulo will give you remainder. Modulo will give you, remainder? Remainder? Session. Oh. And that's good. Now, what if I want power? There is one, you can do math.pow, or there is one thing called 9 asterisk asterisk. If you put 2 asterisks, it will think it as power. 2 asterisk asterisk 3, 2 power 3. What is 2 power 3? 8. 2 twos are 4, 4 twos are 8. Okay. Now, you can even use the logic. You can even use the logic like, uh, math.pow also. I think in mathematical methods, I told you that if you write math.pow 2 comma 3, also same thing will result. Okay. It's about your wish, whatever you use it for the power. Now, next one. Next. Okay. Someone said it like cap symbol. Cap symbol will not work it. Okay. Now, cap will be used for the bitwise operators. These things we will go with in depth. Okay. Now, one thing, plus is there now. Actually, plus is used for the addition, right? To add two strings or to add two numbers or string and numbers. That is okay. Plus can also do one other interesting thing in JavaScript. If I put plus, if I give string 2, then plus 2. If I give 2, can anyone tell me what will be the answer? 4. Yes. Plus will convert. Earlier time I used to write number in the brackets Dana. Instead of that, if I put plus before it, automatically plus will convert a string into number in JavaScript. Okay. This is where most people will get confused. If I write it 2 plus 2, it will be 22. If I write 2 plus 2, then okay. 2 plus 2, which will be 4. Any doubts? No. Then next ones. Okay. Next ones. These are arithmetic operators. There is another thing called relational operators. We already did this, but basically, relational operators means greater than, less than, greater than, greater than equals to, less than equals to. Okay. Now, when it comes to equals to, one logic is there. Imagine a value is 2. A value is 2. If I write it here, a double equals to 2, which is a number. See, did you guys understand? If I put 2 equals, a number and string is equal. But if I write it here, a triple equals 2, then it will say false. You can compare two things in JavaScript in two ways. One is double equals, another one is triple equals. Double equals and triple equals. What is difference between double equals and triple equals, sir? Double equals will compare the just value, but triple equals also compare type. Triple equals also compare the type, data type. Okay, now here data type is string and another one is number. That's why it is coming false. Earlier it is just checking the value, so they are true. Is it okay? Now, one more thing which is called not equals to. Okay, if I say something a not equals to 2, which will be false. But if I say a not double equals to 2, obviously true. Because a triple equals to is false, automatically a not double equals to will be true. Clear? Is it clear, ma? Yeah. These are called relational operators. What are they called? Relational operators. Now, next ones. Here comes interesting one. Logical operators. You can put logical and, for example, here, if I write it here, 3 greater than 2 or 3 less than. This is called logical or. Two pipe symbols are called logical or. Now see here, two conditions are there. Is both the conditions are true? It is true. Yeah, both conditions are great. 3 is greater than 2. Obviously, 3 is greater than 4 also. But if I say here 4, Still it is true. Even if one condition is false, for example, it will work at literal values. These logical ones are really logical. That means, for example, if I say, if Raju is a good boy and it is raining, if I take two statements, one is Raju is a good boy and another one is it is raining, in that cases, if I use and, that means if the raining is not there, my statement will be wrong. Yes. If Raju is not a good boy also, my statement is wrong. When both are true only, my statement will be true. Or if I said it, if the same statement, I will say like this: Raju is a good boy, or it is raining. Then if it is raining also, my statement will be true. If Raju good boy is also true, if both are true also true. Only the case if both are false only it will become false. That is how logical and logical or will work. Okay. And this is the symbol of logical or, and this is the symbol for logical and. Any doubts? Is it clear? Now, one more thing which is called logical not. Logical not will exactly work it in a different way. 3 greater than 2 is true. So if I put not, it will be false. Not will exactly convert a normal thing into true into false, false into true, true into false, and false into true. Any doubts till now? Is it clear, everyone, ma? Yeah. Now, next ones. Next ones. Bitwise. We will discuss bitwise. No, we will discuss assignment. We will discuss assignment. Bitwise are not necessary actually. We will discuss assignment and we will discuss increment, decrement, and we will end the class. Now, assignment. Assignments are like the arithmetic operators only, sir. But only the thing is, it is like short form. Now, for example, if a value is 5, and if I write it a equals to a minus 2, then now what is a value? What is a value now? 3. So now if I write a value 3, what I'm doing it is, I am writing it a minus 2, that means 5 minus 2, and I'm giving it to again a only. Right? Right or not? And the same thing I will do it again. Now a equals to 5. Instead of writing a equals to a minus 5, I will write it a minus equals to 5. Sorry, a minus equals to 2. Instead of a equals to a minus 2, I will write a minus equals to 2. And now also a value 3 only. So literally this statement and this statement, there is no difference. Only it's like the short form of writing it. Assignment means it will assign the values. Okay. What are the assignment operators? Plus equals to, or minus equals to, or asterisk equals to, or slash equals to, or modulo equals to, or asterisk equals to. Whatever the arithmetic operators are there, all it will apply. Okay. But one more thing is there, normal equals to. See, now they will ask you a question. What is difference between single equals, double equals, and triple equals? Single equals is an assignment operator. If I write a equals to 5, if I write it here, a equals to 5, and if in the next line, if I write a equals to 10, what will happen? A value will change it from 5 to 10 because it is assigning the value. It's an assignment order. But if I write it here, a equals to 5, and in the next line, if I put 2 equals and 10, then it will say comparing. It will not give 10 to a. It will check it, is it 10 or not? It's not. So it will say false. Okay. Till now any doubts? Till now any doubts? No. Not least, where the most people will get confused is increment and decrement. So for this, I have to use this. That many people will get confused here, which is very, very important one. Now, sir, plus plus is used as increment. What is that? Increment. And minus minus will be used as decrement. Decrement. What the increment will do? It will increase the value by 1. Increase the value by, and same thing, decrement will decrease the value 1. decrease the value 1. Now let's understand this. A value 5. Now what if I write A, if I write plus A, what that will happen? 6. Sir, there is two things. One is called pre-increment, another one is called post-increment. This is where most people will get confused. Very simple idea. Pre-increment means first it will increment. Pre means first it will increment and then will give you a value. Pre-increment means before. Okay. Now understand it. Pre means first update. First it will get update and then it will give the value. Okay. If it is post means if you write after the element. Okay. Then it will give the value. First give the value and then it will update. Sir, what are you saying, sir? In both the ways it will come now. See, interesting point is this. A value 6. Now write it here, A plus plus. What I'm getting it 6. But you know what is A value? A value is 7, but it will give 6 only. See, for example, let B equals to, okay, let me write it A. Now A value is 7. If I write let B equals to plus plus A, and I am printing it console.log B. Can anyone tell me what will be the answer for this? Now forget about A. I am printing B value. What it will print B value? 8. Perfect. Right? So same thing. I am starting A value as 7 only again. And this time I am writing it instead of plus plus A, I will do A plus plus. Now what it will print? 7 only. B value is 7 only. A value is 8. A value is incremented. See, this is what the post increment. First, what it will do? First, it will give you whatever the value it has. What is the value it is having now? 7. After giving it, it will update itself. Then it is A value is becoming 8, but already it is given to B now B is 7. So it will print like that. Same thing will happen pre-increment, pre-decrement and post-decrement also. How do you know pre or post? If you write it before, pre. If you write it after, post. Any doubts? Doubt will come now. Now, answer these questions. Answer these questions. Really, focus here. Okay, so simple questions. X value 20. So, let y equals to x plus 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 plus. No, what is y value? I am not asking x value for your kind information. I want y value. 40 console.log y. How it happened? First thing, you know what is it will give you here? X plus plus. X plus plus means 20 only it will give. What is that? 20. But after giving it 20, what it will become? 21 plus. Now here it is updating. Now what it will become? 22. 21 will become 22. So 20 plus 22, 42. Now same thing. Now here x equals to 21 and I'm going to write the similar logic plus minus x plus x minus minus. Now see, now what after the whole thing, what is the x value, what is y value? I will print both here, x, y, comma, x. Now again, I'm explaining it. I'm gonna explain you previous one for the people who didn't understand. People understand, think about the next one. See, initially x value 20 it will print. After that, it will update itself. Post means it will update after giving it. So now 20 will become 21 and then later here 22. So 20 plus 22, 42. Now, can anyone tell me here breakage? So first thing, what is here? What is the value here? 21. Very good. Remember that. Yes. The moment it give, what it will become now? 22. Now remember, x value is 22 now. Now here again it is incrementing. Now what is x value? 23. What is that? 23. Okay, remember 21 plus 23, 44. Ho gaya. Plus. Now here that is 20. What is that? That is value 23 na. So 23 it is doing pre. Pre means first only it will decrement. So 23 will become 22. 22. And already what is there? 44. 44, 22, 66 plus. Now here 22 is there, but what it will give you? 22 only. So now 66 plus 22, 88. But what is x value now? What is x value now? 21. Because 22 already became 21. It came to the previous one only. Is it clear? Basic maths rate is, देखो, और एक time. Listen everyone. What is x plus value? Plus plus means C. Always remember ma. Plus plus comes after. After means it will first give the value and then update. Okay. If it comes before, first update and give. Okay. Now let's see. X plus plus. Now what is x value? You can, if you write it in paper, you may get it actually. Maybe you can do it in mind also. 21. So 21 it will directly give. Right? Now 21 plus. But it in itself, x value will become 22 now. Now, after this, here, what is the x value here? 22 and it will become now 23. Why? Because plus plus is before 23. So 21 and 23 added 44. X value is there 23. Right or not? Now, after this, minus minus x. So already what is x value? 23. Now, what is x value now? 22. Because before only it has to do. Then 66 total. Plus, now minus minus is after. That means whatever the x value it will give and then update. So at 22 it will give and then update it will be 21. So total is 88, 21. Just focus there and understand, because in interviews they are gonna ask you this in case if they wanna confuse you. Okay. Always remember these things. Basics. Okay. In tomorrow in loops I may use this all. Okay. Till now any doubts, ma? Till now any doubts? Tomorrow we'll discuss the loops, we'll discuss the for loop, we'll discuss ternary operator and all the things. Somewhat more and more depth, ma. Okay. I want you to focus, and anytime you get doubts, you can ask me. Yeah, thank you. First time you speak, Ray. Very good. Leave her first. She has been waiting from 1 hour. What he is speaking, I'm not getting only. Every time I see her, like she is not even getting a single term. Did you understand anything? Be honest. No. Anyway, now, yeah, you can leave it if you are not having any doubts, ma. Okay. Now today online people can stay here. Online people, I'm just showing you how to push the code in GitHub. See, you go to terminal. First thing, git init. Already all the steps I mentioned in the notes, ma, here. In case if you are getting it here, GitHub link and the notes is there. In that you can check it. But still I'm showing it one more time. Git add dot and git commit. I'm gonna committing it. In case if you get it errors, what are errors you may get it also, I just mentioned there. And then after committing it, git push. You have to add the repository also, but I'm directly adding the push, sir. Okay. Yeah. And JS notes, I will put the JS notes also. I think, where is this? I'm gonna put the notes also, sir. You can just take it out. See, here notes is there. I will just push it one more time and I will just push it into the drive also. The notes. Drive HTML, CSS, 2 p.m. Here, file upload. Notes is also uploaded, sir. You can just check it, my JS notes. Mayank, index is main file. What file you want to come to the screen first? Okay. Inside one file, you will give another file. Two files will not come at a time, na? Your college site is so good, right? Sri Mittapalli College of Engineering. That's good. You can show to your college people only directly. It's good. It's good. It's good. Departments, nice. Oh, this one is nice. Good. Will it go to email? Oh, it is opening your mail, Ray.
In that, lot of items are sent it.
Uh-huh. Okay. Good. You put the Google Map link. So.
Sir.
Nice. You can directly put Google Map only here. Embed link. I showed you how to put YouTube videos, na? ఏది ఏది పెట్టు ఒకసారి ఆన్లైన్ వీడియో ఎందులో ఆడియో వీడియో